another news, Russia has issued a stark warning to Western nations as they debate arming Ukraine with long-range missiles. One of Vladimir Putin's aide has warned that its nuclear-capable weapons can obliterate European capitals within minutes. Our next report explains how the tensions are peaking.
Under the relentless pounding by Russia, Ukraine's energy infrastructure is in tatters. And a painful winter is looming again for Ukrainians. To change the tide of the war, President Zelensky is making feverish appeals to allow it to hit Russia with long-range Western weapons. President Putin has made it clear that if that happens, NATO will be in its direct line of fire. The chairman of Russia's State Duma has now gone a step further, warning of a nuclear response. Volodin says the weapon, which Putin has called invincible, can strike Strasbourg in just over 3 minutes. The city in France is the seat of the European Parliament. The Kremlin's threat centers around the deployment of its Satan II nuclear-capable missiles, a powerful weapon that could dramatically shift the balance in the ongoing conflict. This intercontinental ballistic missile is one of the most popular in the world, capable of carrying multiple nuclear warheads and hitting targets across vast distances. Weighing over 200 tons, the missile can evade anti-missile defense systems. There is growing pressure from Ukraine for Western allies to provide advanced long-range missiles like the US ATACMS and British Storm Shadows. The Ukrainian president has long argued that such weapons are essential to cripple Russia's military operations. However, the potential for these weapons to strike deep inside Russia has reignited fears of a broader conflict and potential nuclear escalation.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Shalom Akim. All praises and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakar Kadas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and taught me this truth. And peace and salutation to your Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching his gospel in truth and sincerity. All right, man. Putin warning the West and European Union. He told the European Union, hey, y'all keep playing with these long range missiles with Ukraine. Guess what? We can send the Satan II at your ass, and it can hit you in 3 minutes, destroying everything you love. All right, and even though Putin has been patient and hasn't overreacted, hey, it's coming to that time where he's gonna think that evil thought. Now we still got the MOT to the B to go, and all hell breaking out. But hey, World War III is in the midst right now, man. All right, and at the end of World War III, what are you gonna see? Those intercontinental ballistic missiles come from one end of the world over here to Babylon, man. All right, and it's gonna be shot from Babylon to the other end of the world over there on China and Russia. You know, so hey man, this is what is leading up to those intercontinental ballistic missiles. Ezekiel 38:10. Thus said the Lord Yahweh thy power, it shall come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. So Putin is gonna get that evil thought, man. Russia, that bear is gonna get that evil thought, man. All right, and that evil thought is to destroy America with nuclear missiles, 200 million nuclear missiles. Okay, Isaiah 13 and verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. All right, the Medes are over there in Russia, that territory. Okay, that used to be the Medes territory. Okay, the Japhites also. All right, but now Russia's in that territory. Okay, so it's talking about Russia, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. All right, so money ain't gonna be able to buy America out of this next war, man. All right, the Russians are being stirred up right now, and pretty soon that evil daughter is gonna come up, and boom, the destruction of America, man. All right, that's where it headed at, man. That's why Ukraine is getting worse and worse. And if they decide to go ahead and shoot those long range missiles, Russia's not gonna hold back, man. All right, verse 18. Their bows, which the bows goes into the nuclear missiles, also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. So once they shoot those intercontinental ballistic missiles over here on America, everything in America is going to die, with the exception of the elect, who will be beamed up at the very last second into those chariots, which you ignorantly call UFOs. Okay. All right, and this is a future prophecy, all right, in which America, these proud ass people don't ever think they could be taken down, so they're not expecting this, all right, even though it's all in the news, even though you can clearly see that they're moving toward nuclear war. America, they don't expect to ever be destroyed. This is a virgin place, all right. They never had war on this land, all right. So the nukes are not going to spare nobody over here, okay? The elect are going to be beamed up and saved at the last moment, all right? And we're going to be fucking scared. We're going to be spooked, okay? Isaiah 13 and 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency, and the Chaldeans are the witchcraft, warlocks, and the witches of ancient days, which America is coming in that stead, shall be as when Yahweh Shemi outside overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And Sodom and Gomorrah went down by brimstone and fire. All right, America's gonna go down by brimstone and fire. It's gonna be overkill, man. It's gonna be 250. I mean, it's gonna be 200 million missiles over here that's gonna hit this place. Now, the Lord doesn't necessarily have to use that many, but he wants to just prove the point that he's angry and that hell needs to come. Hell needs to come. Hell needs to come, man. So, the Lord is going to bring that fire, man. All right, and totally disrupt this place, man. Totally get this place out of here, man. All right. So it says, and Babylon, the glory of the Chaldeans, the beauty of the Chaldeans, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency shall be thrown down as when Yahweh Bashim outside overthrown Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabians pitch tent here. You know, all these other nations that come over here and set up shop in your neighborhood with a beauty salon, a nail salon, a food store, a corner store, a grocery store, but they're not going to be able to come over here and make a hustle off of the Israelites no more, because there's nothing going to be here. Neither shall the shepherd make their fold. All right, so nobody's going to be able to come over here because there ain't going to be nothing over here. All right. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of dull creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and Saturn shall dance there. So you're going to have wild desert-like animals over here, man. All right. This is going to be a big desert, man. Ain't nothing going to grow over here. All right. And the wild beasts of the land shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. See, the Lord ain't going to prolong this, man. He ain't going to drag this out, man. When it starts off and it pops off, it's going to go fast, man. All right. Because the Lord is sick of you Edomites. He hates you Edomites. All right. He said he hates everything you stand for. So that's why it's time to get your ass out of here, man. You got to go. You got to go. The Lord has a controversy with you Edomites. All right. And just to back that point up that this whole place is going to be destroyed, I'm going to go to Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34 and 11. But the cormorants and the bitterns shall possess it, the owl also and the raven shall dwell in it. That's unclean animals, unclean creatures, desert-like creatures. And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion. And that line of confusion is you're not going to know one city from the next city, one state from the next state. You know how when it said like you're entering Mississippi, you're not going to know that you're entering Mississippi after these nukes crush this place. And the stone of emptiness, the stone of emptiness is going into all these major sites, like the Statue of Liberty. You ain't going to know where that is, all right? All right, the Space Needle in Seattle. Okay, these big major sites that you're not going to know about. The Grand Canyon, because guess what? It's going to be so much devastation that you ain't going to be able to tell which is which city is which city is which city is which city, which state from which state, man. All right. So verse 12, they shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing. Hey, why? Because this place is going to be totally destroyed. Ain't nothing going to be over here, man. This is a land for unclean creatures, man. All right? Wild animals, desert-like creatures. Verse 13, and thorns shall come up in her palace, nettles and brims in the fortress thereof, and it shall be an habitation of dragons, and a court for owls. See, unclean creatures, man. Unclean creatures, man. All right, the water Yahweh Shem outside, man. All right, so this is why all of this stuff is is intensifying over there in the so-called Middle East, man. And the least shall draw them out. America is going to be drawn out by who? By Israel. That's why Israel is fighting on a five front. They got a war with Hezbollah, Hamas, all right, Iran. So they're fighting Palestinians. All right, so they're fighting war all over Israel, man. And that lets you know that they're not the people of the Lord, because the prophecy is when the people of the Lord get back there, it's going to be completely peace. So it's nothing. It's the opposite of peace right now. So that means that the Lord's people is not in that land. Those are imposters, fakers. Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he had taken against Edom. So this is what the Lord has to say about Edom, and his purpose that he had purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. All right. And Teman, that goes into those Germans, man. All right. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. All right. The least of the flock, which is Israel. Israel ain't shit, man. But they causing major havoc over there in the so-called Middle East. So the least of the flock, the lesser of them, they're going to draw out America. All right. Which America is going to have to get involved, because they can't fight all of these different nations, all these different nations at one time. You see? Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Yeah. Hey man, that place is gonna get nuked. Israel will be nuked, man. You see? That was the whole purpose of coming up with them ICBMs, man, so they could shoot one on another. In which they will shoot nukes on each other. Okay, Revelation 6 and verse 6. Verse 4. And there went another horse. Horse represents power. That was red. Red represents the Edomites. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. All right? Esau against Esau. So-called white on white crime. Kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. In which that sword is them nukes, man. That sword is them ICBM missiles, man. Alright. Isaiah 54 and 16. And it reads, Behold, I have created the smith. The smith goes into those intercontinental ballistic missiles that blow at the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. That instrument is the intercontinental ballistic missiles. And I have created the waster to destroy. And they were created to destroy, man. All right. And that's what they're going to do. Totally destroy Babylon, totally destroy Israel, and they're going to hit other places. All right. And Babylon is going to be like a memorial for what not to do. And Israel will be built up again. After the elites come out of that pit, we go get them from out that pit. We're going to assign them to go pick up the dead bodies and clean everything up. And then when they're going to clean everything up, they're going to start building our cities back, man. Building our kingdom back up. Okay? So, hey, that's just an update. Ukraine and Russia are still going at it. Ukraine is losing miserably, and Israel is fighting a war on all fronts. Okay, Hamas, Hezbollah, Palestine, Iran. Okay, so Israel got their hands full, man. All right, so with that, I hope that was edifying to the hopeful elect. I like to say, Call Halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Sai, the water. Yahweh.